Today we're going to be removing this driver's side taillight on this 23 and newer Superduty bed. On the inside of your taillight here, there's going to be two bolts to take out. They are 8mm drive. I have a hand screwdriver here with an 8mm socket on the end of it. Usually they come out fairly easily. If they are a little stiff, you might need a ratcheting style screwdriver to get those out of there. Once you've removed both bolts, the taillight is still held in place. There are two pins over here on the taillight, and to get those out, you need to pull the taillight out on about a 45-degree angle and grab on the bottom. Pull that one out, work your way up, and then the top pops out. These are those two mounting tabs that hold the taillights in. Once you have the taillight out, you're gonna have three bulbs in this style here. Give them a quarter turn and a counterclockwise rotation and pull them out. That's going to be your brake light and blinker. In the middle is going to be your reverse bulb. And the bottom, same thing, is a brake light and blinker. Once you've done that, you have successfully removed your taillight on your 23 and newer style Superduty. Today we're going to be installing a taillight on this 23 and newer style Superduty bed. Here I got the taillight. This one happens to only have three bulbs in it, more of a basic style taillight. The longer wire here is going to be your top brake light and blinker. They only go in one way, so you have to line up the tabs. Get it in there and give it a quarter turn. The middle one is going to be your reverse light. Same thing, only goes in one way. And then in the bottom is your brake light and blinker as well. It's going to be the shorter of the two. Get that in there, a quarter turn, and they're locked in place. On the side here, you're gonna have a couple mounting spots for this taillight to snap into. Get those lined up here, and a little push, and the taillight snaps in place. Holds itself up in there with those pins. On the inside here, there are two mounting locations for these little screws. They are 8mm style hex head. You get them started with your fingers here. I got an 8mm socket on a little hand screwdriver. You really don't need much more than this to get them in there. If they're a little bit stiff, sometimes a ratcheting wrench works better. Snug them down in there. You do not need to go crazy with these, or else you will strip the plastic housing of the taillight where these screws go into. Once that happens, your taillight's no good. After you got both of those in there and tight, your taillight's solid and locked in place, and you're all set to go on this 23 and newer style Ford Superduty bed.